The government says its plans for a points-based immigration system will reduce a reliance on what it calls cheap labour from Europe. That's prompted questions about where the British workers will come from to fill the gap and whether they'd want to take jobs like care assistants or waiters. Well, some companies say they've already started finding ways to plug the gaps. With more, here's our business correspondent, Alistair Fee.
It's mid-morning in Eastleigh and Fiona has just arrived at work.
Hello, Fiona.
For 12 hours a week, she's a paid home helper. Today, her client is Shirley.
The price is agreed to start with, so obviously you know what you're going to be paying out. And then it's up to you then how many hours you have.
The job is a world away from life as a bank manager, but having taken redundancy 2 years ago, Fiona still wanted to work. She's part of a workforce that's often forgotten.
You choose your own rate of pay, but obviously there's sort of a going rate for the area that you're in. You choose your own hours, the days you work, and the locations and what you actually do. So it was perfect really for what I was looking for.
I just need some help to move things about and that sort of thing.
The care sector, like others, is facing a squeeze. Demand is rising and it's getting harder to find people.
You've got a care industry that is really struggling to get the number of carers and the quality of carers that is needed, and potentially that's going to get worse with visa changes as a result of Brexit. So what we do is we find local people, vetted local neighbours, and we train them and we match them up with elderly people in the community to support them with all sorts of tasks around the house.
With the number of migrant workers from the EU falling, employers like this warehouse at the port of Southampton have had to look carefully at ways to recruit and retain people from within the UK. Recruitment agencies have seen a shift to a market driven by what the employee wants.
Employers are offering to reskill, upskill. They are also more accommodating for hours. They are offering part-time hours, reduced shift. If someone can't work 5 days, they'll offer 4 days, 3 days. So lots of different things, I think, which is making them a more desirable employer, I think.
This business model, linking people at home with paid help within the community, is a new take on the sharing economy. It was set up 8 months ago and launched in Hampshire.
You've got almost like a perfect storm of situations or changes happening. We've got an ageing population. We've got changing visa rules that's going to affect, carers and other professions coming into the country, which is why now is the right time to be putting in place a business like this to solve this social problem.
The government's new points-based system will see a fall in workers from abroad, but roles here still need to be filled, and with employment at a record low, in the years ahead, that is a puzzle employers from all sectors will be looking to solve. Alistair Fee, BBC South Today.